What's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you guys are new. So today's video we are doing the name game book tag. I was tagged, let's not say how long ago because that's not important. I was tagged a long time ago by Laura over at the Reading Mushroom to do this tag, and I am doing it today. So it's basically you have to spell your name with books, and I was tagged because I have an extremely long name. Thank you, Mom and Dad. So my name is Lawrence, and I have to basically find a book for each letter of my name. And I decided to add my own challenge to this. Why? Because I'm weird. And I decided to only pick books that had red cover or red on them because I couldn't do only red covers. So I had to pick a book that had red on it. Why did I choose to add this rule? I have no idea. So the first letter to my name is L, and I picked Legendborn by Tracy Deonn. I have not read this book yet, but it has a really pretty cover with lots of red, pinkish red, but it still works. I'm really excited for this book. I had heard some really good things about this book, so I had this book on my loose TBR for quite some time now, but I just never picked it up. Yeah, I'm not even sure what this book is about, just that I heard some really good things about this book, so I'm excited to read it. So the next letter is A, and I chose The Arrangement by Robin Harding. I did not count the in the title of the books. So I picked this book up because it's a red cover, obviously. So this is a thriller book that I absolutely loved. It was so good. I really like this book. This is kind of a guilty pleasure thriller book because this is about this girl who has a sugar daddy. And she falls in love with him, and then he's like, wait, what? I'm not signed up for this. We had a contract. We were not supposed to fall in love. We were not supposed to have this relationship. This was just like a contract thing. I'm ending this. And then she falls apart, and it's kind of a downward spiral for her from that part. And it was so good. I read this book in one sitting. It is a short book, and it's written pretty big. But still, I read this book in one sitting. I love this book. It was so good. So if you like thrillers if you're like a romance reader and you want to get into thrillers, this would be a good book to pick up. I really liked it. It was really good. The next letter in my name is U, and that was a hard one for me to find a book, just a book that started with U and then that had red on the cover, and I found Unwind by Neal Shusterman. I'm kind of cheating because there's barely any red on it. There's a little bit of red here, but that's it. But there's still red in it, so I'm still following my rules-ish. But yeah, this is a really good book. I really like this book. This is a dystopian book about this world where at the age of 16, I think, you get the option to get unwind, or I guess your parents have the option to unwind you, and that means that you are taking apart, like literally, I guess like 99% of you is taken apart and given to other people who needs it. It's a really good book. I really liked it, and I would highly recommend this book if you're into dystopian novels. I really liked it. For the letter R, I have a book from an author that I don't talk about too much here, but I love that author. And the book is Remember Me by Sophie Kinsella. It doesn't have a lot of red on the cover, but the book itself is very reddish. So it does work. But I love this author as like a whole. I really enjoy her book. They're really fast, easy summer read for me. I've read quite a few of her books. She is the author of the Confession of a Shopaholic series, which I loved. And then she wrote a ton of other books. If I remember correctly, she wakes up in the hospital and then she doesn't remember like her life and how she got there or something. I don't remember too much about it, but I remember I loved this book and I love this author in general. So if you're looking for some easy, fast-paced read, summer read, like beachy read, she is kind of my go-to author generally. E is another of these letters that I had a hard time finding some books for, and I have two in my names. So I had a hard time finding books starting with E, let alone books that had red in them. But I picked up The Elite by Kiera Cass. This is the second book in the Selection series, a series that I really liked. I talked about this series on my channel already. This is a dystopian world, kind of like Hunger Games, kind of like The Bachelor. It was marketed as The Bachelor meets Hunger Games, and I think it's pretty accurate. I really like this series. I know it gets a lot of hate on BookTube, but this is just a really fun series. Like nothing serious, nothing like too deep. It's just a fun read. I really liked it, and this is the second book in the series. So yeah, The Elite by Kiera Cass. The next letter in my name is N, and I chose The Night Circus by Erin Morgenson. It has a little of red on it, not too much, but it has enough for me to count it as a red cover. I have not read this book yet. I have heard some great things and some not great things about this book and this author in general. I know The Starless Sea is a really popular book on here as well, but I have never read this book. I think this is about like a circus that is like magic and that appears out of nowhere. It kind of reminds me of Caraval, but maybe in an adult form. I really want to read it though, and I had this book since it came out and I never picked it up. So I really need to, but I just never got around to. Okay, so the second to last letter in my name is C, and I picked up Crescent City by Sarah J Maas. I know the name of the book is House of Hurting Blood, but the series name is Crescent City, and they put the series name so big that it counts, okay? It counts, it's fine. But yeah, this is the newest series from Sarah J Maas. I haven't read it yet because it is a monster of a book and I'm kind of scared a little bit to pick it up. And I heard some mixed review on this book, so I'm a little bit nervous to pick it up. But so far I liked pretty much all of the Sarah J Maas book that I read, so I wanted to read it one day, so that's why I picked this book up. But I haven't read it yet, but I'm excited to. One day. Soon. Hopefully. And the last letter in my name is another E, which I had the hardest time finding another book starting with E that had red in the cover. So I came up with Eclipse by Stephenie Meyers. Oh my god, I cannot believe I was gonna forget her name. I don't have a copy. I don't know where my copy of Twilight went. I had them all. I have Midnight Sun, but I don't have my physical copy of Twilight books. I don't know where they went. I know I have them somewhere. They might be in my parents' house still. But Eclipse is the third book in the Twilight series. I'm not going to talk too much about this book because, I mean, you guys probably all know what this book is about, or at least the movie. So, but it has red on the cover, as you can see. I'll put a picture right here. And, yeah, I mean, I know this series get a lot of hate on BookTube and like everywhere else as well, but I'm gonna admit I liked that series when I first read it. I mean, I wasn't in high school, so I was pretty young, but I really liked it, so you know, it's fine. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it for this tag. This was all my name spelled with books that had red on the cover. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to do this tag, I tag you, feel free to do it. It was a really fun tag and a really hard tag to do as well, since I was challenging myself to only pick red covers, but it was a really fun tag to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night depending on when you're watching this, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!